What is going on, you savages? Welcome back to some more King of Fighters. God damn it. And check it out, man. For this video, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this brand new roulette that we just got yesterday. Your boy was a little bit busy, so I didn't get time to cover it. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about Mai and whether or not this roulette is worth it overall. Now, Mai as a character, she's absolutely fantastic. I have several different versions of her, and I have found them all to be useful. However, there is no Mai in the game that is OP busted, and there is no Mai that will dominate in PvP, in my opinion, because where we are right now, if you don't have super armor or hyper armor or damage immunity or stuns out the wazoo or immunity to stun, like those kind of effects, healing, you're not going to do really well in PvP. And none of the Mais really bring that to the table, but all of them are actually fun to play. However, before we take a look at her and see what they changed this time around, besides just her appearance slightly with the clothing, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the shop. Because for one of the very few times, I actually have a gripe to pick with the KOF team. I don't know who, get out of my face, decided that this was a good idea. What I'm talking about is these roulette tickets. Okay, every time there is a roulette, starting with Paul Phoenix, they bring in these tickets that you can purchase for cash, right? And the limit is usually 10, which allows you to purchase up to 300 of these tickets, which are very, very useful because of the fact that it allows you to pick up a lot of KOF souls or AS souls that you can then use to limit break your character, whether it's this character or any other character in the game. They are very, very useful. It's a very big part of character progression in this game. If you take a look at this girl right here, you can see I have over 2,000 of these souls, and a lot of it came from purchasing the tickets and using them on these roulettes. Right now, obviously AS souls are a lot more valuable than KOF souls, but the point still remains. I don't know who in their right mind thought it was a good idea to reduce the limit, and seriously, they need to reduce the frequency in which these things pop up. Anyways, reduce the limit on these tickets, making it so that instead of being able to buy 10 times, you can only buy it 5 times, making it so you can get a grand total of 150 tickets here instead of the 300 that you could get before. This hurts not only the players, but also the bottom line of the KOF team, because this is something that I would buy every single time because it's $13, $14 basically in my currency, or if you're in the States, it's 10 bucks. If you're a low spender, this would be something that I would say is of extreme value because it can allow you to build multiple different characters. In addition to that, this moment right here, when we have the Samurai Shodown collab going on, AS souls have never been more valuable. You can then literally spend 10 bucks in the shop, get some AS souls, limit break these guys, right? Or maybe limit break another character from a previous collab. I do not understand what these guys were smoking when they decided to basically like nerf. Get out of my face, like, oh my gosh. Right, basically decided to nerf these tickets in which so many of us found so much value. And they did it in such a like obvious way that I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I will never support. Right, so basically, instead of allowing you to buy 300 tickets and then go on your merry way and buy nothing else, they decided to drop the tickets in here in a package that was never in the shop before. So they're basically saying, hey, spend more money to get the same tickets that you could have gotten before by spending less. Sure, there's other things in here to make up the value. However, this is not going to fly by me. I am never going to purchase this package. Not now, not ever. Y'all need to go back and raise the limit on this to 10. If you had kept the limit at 10, right here and then brought in this package in addition to that, I would have had zero problems supporting that, because you're not taking anything away from us. You're just giving us an opportunity to get more tickets, right? So I cannot support this. This is just absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna do my usual thing and I'm gonna buy this instead of 10 times, 5 times, and I'm just gonna move on my merry way. So basically what you're gonna do here, KOF team, is cut your profit margin in half and piss off your player base. Good job. Well done. Whoever decided that this was a good idea, you're done goof. Y'all need to revert this back to what it was the next time there's a roulette, or go back in the code and do it right now, because this is nonsense. Nobody is going to go out of their way to spend 30 bucks, basically in my currency, maybe it's like 25 in the States or whatever, right? Just to get the same tickets that they could have gotten over here for $10. Miss me with all of that, okay? I'm gonna buy this just because I need the ASOs to limit break my characters, and I'm not really losing anything. If anything, I'm saving money, right? By them lowering the limit. So they're hurting their own bottom line. Anyways, let's move on to, not this, Fat Fingers. Let's move on to Mai and what's so good about her. So her leadership is, it's okay. Increases purple element fighter attack by 30% and decrease burn damage received by 20%. The reason why this is important, right, is because of the fact that right here on episode 1, a purple unit is exactly what you need to dominate. And for many of us, why did I click on episode 0? Fat fingers, man. I tell you. Anyways, and that's why many of us use Orochi to dominate this guy, all right? However, let's say you missed out on Orochi. Let's say you don't have a solid purple unit like Heihachi, right? This Mai is actually really good because she's gonna reduce the amount of burn damage that you take while increases her own attack. In addition to that, in her cores, you can see she decreases her burn damage even further. So with the leadership plus this thing, that's 50% less burn damage you're gonna take in a stage where basically every single fight will deal burn damage to you, I would say 80 or 90% of the time. Like as soon as you get hit once, and in some of the fights you don't even need to get hit, just not using the right type of character, you know what I'm saying, you'll start taking burn damage. So this is actually a good Mai for that situation, right? So if you don't have Orochi, this Mai may actually be the solution to your problem if you get her to 90. I think she's definitely going to be needing level 90 and possibly a couple of capsules and a good setup, right? I'm going to try to see if I can get her and test her out, but I can see her value. Let's see. So that's pretty much the same. Okay, so they added an additional hit on that skill. That's pretty much the same. And close your eyes, kiddos. This part is for the grown-ups. This part is for the grown-ups. Okay, so this is basically staying the same. So pretty much all they did here was change one skill ever so slightly, give her a little bit more burn damage, and reduce the amount of burn damage that she takes. I'm okay with this Mai. She's not somebody that you absolutely need to have, but if you have her, she can definitely help you out. She's not useless, that's for certain. How awesome would it be if I actually like landed on oh man, come on. Woo! Of course, of course. Hey, well, at least we got the 5. Let's get the 1-up out of there. So yeah, for me, pretty much what I'm gonna do here, guys, is buy the tickets and then just try and see if I can get the character while not really trying to get the character, if you feel me. I'm gonna go for ASOs just like I've been doing, but KOF team, please consider, right, bringing back the limit of 10. You can try to sell your cheeky $29 package or $27 package depending on if you're on iOS. By the way, guys, if you have an Android device, always make your purchases on Android because you don't get charged tax, or at least in Canada, right? I've noticed this for a while now, right? When I buy stuff on iOS, it says 29 or 27.99 in here. I buy it, Apple charges me a good bit of tax on top. Whereas if I buy it on Android, what you see is what you pay. I'm telling you. So, anyways, KOF team, please consider bringing back the limit to 10 because this is the worst time you could possibly do it, right? And I think that's why they did it too. Because they're like, oh, they need the ASOs to limit break Genjiro, Ahomaru, possibly Remimaru. Let's drop it in a $27.99 package and see if we can squeeze these guys for a little bit more than $10. You're not going to do it to me. I tell you that. You're not going to do it to me. I'm going to give you my little $7 and I'm going to walk right out of this store and say sayonara to the rest of these tickets. You know what I'm saying? So if you want my money, if you want that $7 that you would have guaranteed yourself, bring back the limit of 10. You can keep your cheeky package, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I just wanted to cover this briefly. Like, I was just gonna come in here and buy the tickets out the gate, but even then, like, I feel like sending a message. Like, I really feel like just like taking the L and not even buying the tickets just to send a stronger message. But I feel like while trying to send them a message, I will be hurting myself as well because the ASOs will help me limit break my characters and help me bring content to you guys at a faster pace. So it really is a tough spot to be in because on one hand, I can definitely see some value in just skipping this thing altogether just to send them a message, right? But then on the other hand, if I do skip it, I'm missing out on the opportunity to get a good bit of ASOs that I can use to limit break characters. So tough titties, man. I don't know. I'm going to think it over for the next couple of days. I'm leaning heavily towards just doing it because either way, they're going to lose, right? I'm just saying they're going to lose that $7 from my end. And they're probably going to lose from a lot of people. Like a lot of people are probably not going to spend any additional money just because they move where the tickets are and up the package price. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope it was informative. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Till next time, stay safe, and I'll catch y'all. Peace out.